What's going on, everybody? Vince Goodrum here. It is Thursday afternoon. Just got back home shopping, been putting away a couple of groceries, and I'm about to go and wash some clothes as well as start prepping some meals. I also have to take care of some more vintage clothes, and I want to make this video today, to go a little bit more in depth on vintage clothes buying because while I showed you guys how to spend a couple of dollars to get $100 worth of clothing, I didn't go really in depth into the process of actually making the clothes wearable. And what I mean by that is, one of the biggest things that people have to encounter when buying vintage clothes is the smell. Period. Whenever you go into a Goodwill or into any vintage shop, a consignment shop, you'll notice that nice little smell. Now, first off, I have to explain to you where the smell comes from. Now, the smell obviously comes from body odor and skin, which is very minimum for a shirt. But when, of course, you have a wide number of clothes into a store location, well, it's going to make a difference. That along with contaminants. And contaminants from outside elements from where the shirts have been worn, they make a big difference here. And not only that, actual cotton and linen does have a distinctive smell to it. The reason why you don't smell them in regular department stores is because they're actually washed in a special solution designed to where they would not have any minimum smell at all or a very pleasant smell. A lot of clothing, especially in a lot of third world countries, since they're made by a lot of sweatshop people. Unfortunately, I wish that would actually change. They have a very distinctive smell from actually wearing them. So yes, they are washed in very heavy perfumes that's simply designed to mask any and every odor. And of course, once you take the clothing home and you wash them on your own, that perfume is long gone. And then you're left with the raw material. So we're going to go ahead and process these clothes. I'm going to show you what I've gotten. And I'm going to show you a quick tip as to how to get rid of that stank. All right, so we got our clothes for today. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start with this. This is from my favorite place, Miracle Hill Ministries. I always go there on my days off. I've donated 3 cars to them. They do a lot of excellent work for the community. I love these guys here. And whenever you go into their locations, everything is well organized. Everything is sized up and measured and everything. So you don't have to go searching around on racks. Extra large is where they're supposed to be. Even the suits are organized all the way up, blazers and sport coats. Everything is in immaculate condition whenever you go into a Miracle Hill Ministries. So it's definitely one of my favorite places to go for vintage stuff. It's also a place where I found a couple of good paintings where I've made a lot of money off of them. So let's go ahead and start with this shirt right here. So here we have a chap shirt, Easy Care. And actually, I don't believe this one has ever been worn before because it actually has a little tag on it. Now, I got this shirt from Miracle Hill Ministries. They sell their long sleeve shirts at $4. You can get a t-shirt for $2. And like I said, these are great prices here. Now, this one here is a chap's Easy Care, so very minimum ironing that's involved. Like I said, I think it's pretty much almost brand new, if anything, because, like I said, there were still some tags on it there, so I'm not knowing what the situation is, but I'm going to still treat it as vintage wear. Now, I'm sure some of you guys have seen chaps in Sam's Club for $12.99, and you got to be really careful about that, because if you feel the material on the chaps that they sell for $12.99 in a Sam's Club is it's really thin material. And this particular one here, this one here is a lot thicker material. It is, let me just focus in on this here. Come on. Well, I'm going to read it off. It is 60% cotton and 40% polyester. It is a very thick material. So a lot thicker than what you would get at the at Sam's Club. And this shirt retails probably for about $50 when I looked it up online. Like I said, there's no dirt or anything like that around here, so I'm not sure what the situation is. Like I said, in any event, when you go to a vintage shop, before you put on any type of clothing, you're still going to, of course, wash it and make sure everything's fine. You're going to check under the arms to ensure there's no sweat marks or anything like that. If this was worn, a shirt like this here, you would actually wear with an undershirt, and that just protects the shirt all along. So you can tell it's a very nice shirt, got the nice Chaps logo on it. So we're going to start with that. There's actually no smell to this one here. But when we get to the next one, well, that's a little bit different there. And so we're going to go ahead and put this one away. All right, guys. This here is from, this is the one, and the reason why I have it tied up is because this is the one that smells. And it doesn't smell very good. And I think it's just been sitting around for a long time. I actually I didn't actually get this from one of my typical places that I go to. I was on a lunch break and I actually found another Goodwill that I don't go to on an often basis because it's a lot further away. I just happened to be out in the area on Woodruff Road. So I decided to pop in here. It was surprisingly organized. And I found an awesome find in here, but it was crammed between a whole bunch of other old clothes, which is probably what is attributing to the much stronger odor. So let's go ahead and open this one up here. All right, this here is a Banana Republic classic fit. And the shirt is in awesome condition. It's in very, very excellent condition. There are no distinctive, there's no stains or anything like that on it. I mean, it is a perfectly clean shirt. Underarms are just perfectly fine. It's just that it has a very distinctive odor because when I located the shirt, it was crammed under a bunch of things here, I mean, it was just under a bunch of stuff. So, and I may be just exaggerating on the actual smell itself there, but this one is a little bit stronger than what I typically find, and that's perfectly okay. This one truly has been worn before. But so, like I said, this one is what you're going to treat as a vintage shirt. If you get this online, it's going to be about $70. Banana Republic, it's a very high dollar product there. But the good thing is, it's a, very good material. It's 100% cotton. There's no polyester mixed in like the Chaps. So it's a much more expensive shirt. It's a very durable shirt. And if you guys recall, one thing that, whenever you're shopping for shirts in a vintage store, you always want to feel the material, basically. You want to feel and grab and hold the material. Because this is what you're going to be wearing. This is where you can determine whether it's a cheap piece of garbage or whether it's, something that's actually worth wearing. But again, this is a Banana Republic shirt. Now, some of you guys, some of these channels out here on YouTube, they'll go and actually, they'll go and say they went in the Goodwill there, and it turns out some of them are actually lying. They never show any receipts or anything like that. Well, baya! Look at this here, people. All right. This here is a straight up legitimate Goodwill receipt, okay? $4.75. Look, signature right here, baby. All right? Signature right here. I don't screw around, people, okay? Some of you guys said, well, Vince Goodrum can't get some stuff from Goodwill for so cheap. Wrong! Wrong! Like I said before, just because I have a lot of money in the bank Doesn't mean I need to go and spend it on everything. Because I'm going to tell you right now, folks, the reason why I shop this way is because, anything can possibly happen in life here. And I'm trying to give you guys a couple of ideas to think about here, okay? Because the money you save from clothing is something that you can do. This can help out on a light bill. This can help out on your rent. It can help out on your mortgage. And circumstances happen there. You might lose your job. You might end up going to jail or prison. That was realistic for me back in the day when I was up there dealing, and stuff. So, there's a real work process in what I'm teaching you guys, okay? I'm not just giving you something to think about. I'm giving you a mindset of things here. Why go out and spend $80 for a shirt when you can get one for $4.75? Okay? So what if you buy it new? A week later, once you've worn it, it's no longer new, it's used. It's vintage, no different than this shirt. You just have to identify the product and you have to clean it up. But like I said, we have a smell issue with it. And, one of the most common remedies people think is that you could throw it into the washing machine. Wrong! Wrong! You just can't throw this into a washing machine. Okay? You want to get rid of the smells. You want to eliminate the odors once and for all. And I'm about to show you guys my secret weapon for cleaning up any type of smells that are on vintage clothing. All right, guys. Are you ready? So in order to get rid of smells from any type of vintage clothing, don't go to Walmart. Don't take it to the dry cleaners. Go to your liquor store. That's right, baby. Your liquor store. This stuff here is the best way of getting rid of stank from vintage clothing. Pure, 100% vodka. That's right. That potato, that Vladimir Putin, that Boris and Natasha. Where Moose and Squirrel at? That's right, baby. Vodka. And you don't need the most expensive stuff. You can get the most cheapest stuff here. As long as this vodka. And believe me, this stuff is cheap. Bottle of this is $3.77 at the liquor store. Lord knows you don't want to drink this here. It says finest vodka made. Wrong! This is not the finest vodka ever made. This stuff will scrape the paint off your house and give your mama a permanent orange afro. Period. You don't want to drink this. But we're going to use it to eliminate the odors. And here's how it works. And this is an old theater trick that I learned from some folks here. Because, theater guys and girls, they have elaborate costumes. And, they're doing shows every single day. So they don't have time to take their clothes to the dry cleaners every day. So they'll just spritz them with a little bit of vodka. And it's clean. And the thing about vodka is I'm going to put it into the spray bottle. And then you simply spray it on the clothes. And vodka is so wonderful. It attaches to anything that is causing any odors on any fabrics here. And as it dries and evaporates, it takes the odors with it. Very simple. That's right, baby. That potato is the secret to getting rid of stank from vintage clothing. Once the alcohol's evaporated, you can do it twice if you want. It's not really necessary because, believe me, it is very powerful and it will work. Especially this rock gut. It's 80 proof, grain alcohol. It's straight up vodka. It's strongest stuff here. And you want pure vodka. Don't get anything with fruits and stuff like that. You don't want to smell like a Fruity Pebble, and it may also stain, And Lord knows, when it comes to Fruity Pebbles, the last thing you want to be in life is John Cena. but that's another story. So I'm going to load this into the spray bottle, and then we're going to hang up the clothes. All right, guys, I have the clothes hung up. You want to make sure that these are unbuttoned when you hang them up. And where you're going to start with is just work it liberally. You want to make sure you get under the arms. You want to make sure you get that collar section as well. So we're going to start right here. Just spray, spray, spray. Even though the chaps didn't have any smell to it, I'm going to still spray it anyway. And then, of course, we're going to do just give it a good old spray, okay? Then you're going to turn it around, hit the back as well. You're going to get every single part of this here. Don't worry, the shirt ain't going to get drunk, okay? And Lord knows, don't drink this stuff here unless you get a decent bottle of vodka. Definitely not that stuff that I bought. This is pure utilitarian. Now, once you put it in a spray bottle, make sure you label it, I know some people actually forget that and they think it's something else like water. And they try to water their plants and, well, plants go goodbye-bye. So I'm very liberal when it comes to spraying these things here because I want to make sure I get everything. I will put the camera down eventually there in order to get to the underarms. So I'm going to turn it around. You turn yourself around and do the hokey pokey. That's what it's all about. Get that backside, baby. Get the backside. Backside. You got to hit the back, baby. You got to hit the back. Hit the back. Yes, sir. Hit that back, baby. Especially down here. Who is yo daddy? Woo! All right. And I think we've done enough. I'm going to go ahead and get the underarms. And then we'll be done. All right, guys. Like I said, 30 minutes later. No smell. It's all gone. There's just a hint of J Masters, and that's about it, folks. So now that the alcohol's evaporated, all you got to do is just wash it as normal. And just take it out. Iron and press it if need be. The chaps doesn't really need to be ironed. You can just take that out of the dryer. Banana Public, I may press it just a little bit, but, this is a very casual wear. So I'm not going to do much. I want it to look as casual and loose as possible. I'm going to wear that with some nice jeans, and I'm going to wear those with my Calvin Klein Chelsea boots here. And a nice Swiss-made timepiece there. I may wear a Movano or Seiko or one of my Invicta or my Koifman watches there. So I'll be styling and profiling like Ric Flair and everything. Woo, baby! So that's it. Pretty simple, huh? And guys, you got to understand, don't spend all your money on clothing, okay? And at the same time, don't spend money on stupid stuff like Nike shoes that run like $150 or jerseys that run $200 or anything like that. Get some nice clothes there. And at the same time, don't spend all your money when you have all this good product that's out here at Goodwills and other places. Because remember, when you're buying from the Goodwill, you're not only saving yourself money, you're also helping out your community. You know what I mean? It's important that we have Goodwill around there because there's people that need it. There's plenty of times in my life that I needed it. That I needed the Goodwill whenever I was broken down and out of luck back in the day. All right? I'm just keeping it real and telling it to you like it is. Look at this here. $120 worth of shirts. If I walked into a store and bought each of these shirts, $120 would have been out of my pocket. Instead, $8.50. Low-cost luxury, baby. Low-cost luxury. And that's all I got for today, people. I'm going to go ahead and throw these in the wash. And if you like this channel, well, goddammit, you love this channel. Like and subscribe to the Vince Goodrum channel. And next time, I'm going to show you some styling tips on how to look good on the low with very simple materials. I'm going to turn you boys to men when I'm done with you. All right? Peace.